The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on certified experience, with a raise once you're certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred compensation plan. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org.
We're the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told, you need a lawyer. But that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at skinnerwins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Rocks, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda, Craig Blair for State Senate, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Berkeley County Health Department, Hagerstown Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Modern Realty Results, the Palace Lounge.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening from the Martinsburg Fieldhouse for West Virginia High School Boys EPAC basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Happy Valentine's Day for those tuning in. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me, John Alderton back at the studio, Dylan Bishop, as we welcome you to the countdown to tip-off, brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons, as the JV game is finally concluded, Martinsburg getting a 64-37 victory over Washington in that one. We now set our eyes on the varsity matchup. Washington comes into tonight's ball game 9-8 overall, 2-6 in the region. Martinsburg, number 3 in the state in Quad A, 13-4 overall, 6-2 in the region. Both teams currently on winning streaks. For Washington, their win streak only goes to 2 games. The most recent win coming against cross-county rival the Jefferson Cougars on Friday night, which means that Washington has finally swept in the regular season the Jefferson Cougars for the first time since 2018, and on their side of things sets up a very interesting section in the Quad A Region 2 Section 2 standings. Would have been all decided if it wasn't for the snow yesterday postponing the Musselman against Washington ball game that we were supposed to have. That game now postponed to Monday, and what's intriguing about that matchup is if Washington were to win, they would become the number 1 seed because they have the best section record, meaning for the first time the Patriots would host as the 1 seed a section championship, something that they've never done. If Musselman were to win that matchup, then everybody would be 2-2, and it'd have to go down to your entire region record as a tiebreaker, which I believe, if I heard correctly from Coach Miller, Musselman and Jefferson are currently tied, or would be currently tied in that scenario. So refocusing here, though, and flipping it to the other side of things, Martinsburg, 5-game winning streak for them, the most recent win coming against North Hagerstown earlier this week. Some very impressive performances so far for Martinsburg in this 5-game win streak, a team that on average throughout the season averages 64.6 points per game. However, in the last 5 games during this win streak for the Bulldogs, they've been scoring an average of 77.4 points per game. So this offense firing on all cylinders so far for Martinsburg. We'll step aside, take our first 2-minute break here on the Parsons Ford Countdown to tip-off, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll hear from the head coaches of both Washington and Martinsburg. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the Committee to Re-elect Craig Blair.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back here to Martinsburg High School as we're inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse tonight for West Virginia EPAC boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Colin McLaughlin here. My cameraman's John Alderton. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop as we continue the countdown to tip-off, brought to you by Parsons Ford. About 15 minutes away from opening tip between Washington and Martinsburg. So we'll now get into tonight's coaches' interviews, which are brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly Rock's. Now joined by the head coach of the Washington Patriots, Ryan Miller. Coach Miller, your team, back-to-back wins so far, now 9-8 overall. The most recent win coming against Jefferson as you guys get the series sweep against them. Just talk a little bit about that last game, what you liked from your team, what you didn't like from your team in that wild back and forth eventually game.
Yeah, well, obviously we came out the gates really fast on them again, just like we did last time. And then similar story, third quarter they came out and Wyatt Shively caught fire. He was had about as good of a quarter as I've seen from a high school player in a long time. And they made a run at us, and I thought our kids did a good job of withstanding that. They went up on us by 2 at one point, and immediately Josh McCarthy, our senior, comes down and drills a corner 3, and we kind of didn't look back from that point. And I told the kids in the locker room they were going to make a run, and we had to match that energy, and I thought we did a good job of that.
So good news for you guys getting that win. You get the regular season sweep against Jefferson, something that I believe hasn't been done since 2018, I think, looking back at it. But the bad news, unfortunately, when it comes to every other team in the conference, you guys haven't found the same success. How do you change that trend down the final stretch of the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. The teams in the EPAC are so different. Like, even you look at Martinsburg and Jefferson and you say, oh, they both pressure, they play up and down. Well, the pressure's totally different. Martinsburg wants to get up in you a little bit more, 94 feet and trap, where Jefferson just kind of plays man-to-man. And sometimes with a young team, which we have, the changing of game plans in the EPAC, it's been a little bit rough on us. But, I think we're getting better. We're going in the right direction, certainly, as of late. And hopefully we can get some of these wins and, stay competitive tonight, and maybe we steal a win here and then maybe get Musselman on the reschedule on Monday.
First year for you as the head coach of this program. What is the thing that you've seen them most grow in so far here from the beginning of the season?
I think our attention to detail has really gotten a lot better. I told the guys when I come in, I probably do this differently than anybody else that you've coached with or been coached with by. And our attention to detail as a staff, is pretty high. And some of them adapted really quickly. Some of them didn't adapt so quickly. I think we're all on the point where we're at the same page now, and I think that's really helped us continue to get better as the season's gone on.
Tonight you guys take on Martinsburg, third best team in the state according to both AP and coaches poll. Just talk about what it's like going up against the Bulldogs so far this year.
Yeah, I mean, first off, they're really good. They're number 3 in the state for a reason. There's no secrets about that. And they kind of come at you from all angles. Keyshawn Cheek is special, but on any given night, Chase Shipley can have a great night, or Kyrie Bunny, or Josiah King. Like, Jackson Steen hits threes all over the place. And Awuna does a really good job in the middle for them, kind of controlling things. So they kind of hit you from all angles, which is tough because you can't take that one guy away and say, okay, if we do this, we're going to win tonight. And obviously the pressure, the way they play, they up in you 94 feet, they trap all over the place. So you got to handle pressure, from the time that the game tips off until the end of it. And that makes it tough. The constant grind of that. It's like a team in football that constantly runs the ball. Eventually they kind of wear you down a little bit. But I think if we handle pressure tonight, then we can do okay. We did that last game, and they made one run there at the end of the first quarter, and that was kind of the ball game. If we avoid that tonight, I think we'll be okay.
Within their past 5 games, the win streak that they've had, their offense has absolutely exploded, averaging almost 80 points per game. How do you limit their offense tonight?
Yeah, well, you got to keep them out of the paint. And they've shot it better of late, but most of the time when they're shooting better, it's because it's wide open shots off those paint touches. Keeping Keyshawn and Chase out of the lane is difficult, but that's what it takes if you want to beat this team and you want to limit them on points. It's easier said than done, but that's what it's going to take tonight if we want to win.
Guys, you're changing up your typical starting lineup tonight due to one guy at least banged up, another really becoming a spark for your team. Just talk about the switch and what you're expecting from them.
Yeah, we've been kind of dealing with some injuries throughout the year, and, as playoffs get a little closer, you want to make sure those don't get any worse, and, we can manage those as best we can. And the spark for us has been Braylon Berry. He's been fantastic. He started off as a JV player and certainly earned his right onto the varsity team, and now he's earned himself a starting role. He's played well ever since we moved him up. He kind of brings an energy that we need, particularly on defense. He's the kind of guy that will dive on the floor and save loose balls and do all those little things that you need a player to do and kind of take control of. And our team has responded, and he's been a spark for us all around.
Anything else, Coach Miller?
No, I think that's it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Best of luck. Now joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Dave Rogers. Coach Rogers, 5-game winning streak for your team. Offenses exploding so far. Get a basketball coming over, but what have you liked the most about your team here in the most recent stretch?
Well, I think our energy and effort is there. It's been there defensively. We've always said that if we can ever start shooting the ball with some consistency, we could be a pretty good team, and that's really what's happened right now. The other night we had 5 guys in double figures, and when you do that, it's fun to play. It's It's fun to share the ball. These guys do share the ball. They're fun to watch defensively. They're doing a good job, and we had a great trip down south, and just nice kids to be around.
Talk about that trip and the Parmar shootout. You guys go 2-0, first game against a team out of Kentucky. Second game, a team, George Washington, within the state. You guys were ranked 4th at the time. They were ranked 3rd. You guys get the win, now jumping you guys up to that 3rd ranking in the state. Just talk about that tournament down there and why offensively you guys have just had this explosion.
Well, we were supposed to play Capital the first night, and because of the snow out, they had to play a league game. So they inserted Wesleyan Christian out of Kentucky, whom we watched on film, and we had our game plan together, what we're going to do. My goodness, the players that were there that night were not the same players on that film. They were big. They had shooters. They were strong. They really looked older. And I tell you, we had our hands full. We beat a good basketball team that night. They were very good. When I go back and look at teams that we've lost to, Spring Mills twice, Western Albemarle, and Lindsley, they're 50-5. Their records are 50-5. So we've lost to good teams. And then we played at 8:30 that night and had to come back at 2 o'clock the next day and play the number 3 team, play GW, who's really been coming on. And we jumped out to a pretty good lead, and then we gave that lead up, and then we got it back at the end. But a good trip for us. We got to take the guys to the Capitol. Some of them had never been in our state capitol. We went in. It was actually in the Rotunda celebrating Black History Month, and they had some group in there singing, and our guys got in there and sang with them, and we just had a good time. Visited with some delegates and some senators, and just some of them had never been into the hall where they have their meetings with the House and the Senate, and so they went up and looked down on that. So good trip, good education part of it. And then they played good basketball, and that's the big thing right now.
Tonight you guys get to host Washington, a team that you guys beat by 15 points at their place. What are your expectations for tonight's game on both sides?
Well, I think Washington has really improved over the year. I think all the EPAC teams have improved. And, when you look at what our league does and what's throughout the state, it's just amazing how many good teams we have up here in the Eastern Panhandle. And when I look ahead to the sectional tournament, I'm telling you what, it's a dogfight. I thought Hedgesville played Spring Mills exceptionally well the other night, and we're down here with Spring Mills, and we're down 5 or 6 with less than a minute to go. So no question, they're the premier team right now, and everybody's got to catch. So we've got to really. We've got to really come out tonight with effort, energy, play our game, do what we need to do. Josiah King's been out sick since we got back, so we got him back yesterday. I have no idea what his energy level will be tonight, but he'll give us what he's got.
Anything else, Coach?
Nope, let's just be ready to play basketball tonight.
Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was tonight's coaches' interviews brought to you by Rock's Local Markets, fast, fresh, friendly. Just under 6 minutes away now from tip-off in West Virginia High School EPAC boys basketball action between Washington and Martinsburg. We'll step aside, take another 2-minute commercial break. On the other side of that break, we'll get tonight's keys to the game as well as starting lineups. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on certified experience, with a raise once you're certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred compensation plan. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org.
The Skinner family has been representing West Virginians for more than 50 years.
We've changed the name of our firm to Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers because we want to be clear about what we do. We represent people who have been in car, truck, and other catastrophic accidents.
We're here to be a voice for the injured and vulnerable, and we take that job seriously with deep commitment to serving our clients wherever they are.
Just Google Skinner Accident Lawyer or visit skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
I do.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
I can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School as we're about 3 minutes away from tonight's matchup between the Washington Patriots and the Martinsburg Bulldogs in West Virginia EPAC boys basketball. Con McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Our cameraman tonight is John Alderton. Back at the studio is Dylan Bishop as we get you tonight's keys to the game, as the key to your next car is at the Dutch Miller Automotive Group, home of friends and family pricing. Keys to the game tonight for Washington. You got to come out strong right out of the gate. That was the issue the last time you guys took on Martinsburg, as the Bulldogs went on to outscore Washington in the first and third quarters by a pretty wide margin, and that was the difference in the 87-72 win. Second and fourth quarters, Washington actually outscored Martinsburg in both of those on February 5th. So if you're Washington, you got to knock down those shots at the start coming out of the gate to stay with Martinsburg, who wants to start off fast and strong, and then also coming out of the locker room at halftime be able to pick up where you left off. On the other side for Martinsburg, keep knocking down the shots. The offense has been exploding as of late. I believe even in that win against George Washington, they shot 60% overall. So this offense continues to roll, and we'll see how they do. So let's now get you tonight's starting lineups, which are brought to you by the Mirius Group. The Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg, or call them at 304-263-4343. First, we'll start off with the starting five for the visiting Washington Patriots, who are coached by Ryan Miller. Patriots 9-8 overall, 2-6 in the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Starting tonight for Washington, you have number 1, Chris Dolman at point guard. Number 12, Braylon Berry gets the start at shooting guard tonight in the place of Chet Gore, who's going to have limited minutes due to an injury. Also starting tonight for Washington, number 23, Josh McCarthy. Number 5, DJ Boardley also starting. And then rounding out the starting five, you have number 52, George Welty. On the other side for Martinsburg, number 3 in the state, coached by Dave Rogers, coming in tonight, 13-4 overall, 6-2 in the EPAC. Starting for the Bulldogs of Martinsburg, number 1, Jackson Steen. Number 2, Keyshawn Cheek. Number 3, Chase Shipley. Number 4, Kyrie Bunny. Number 5, Anthony Owuna. We'll step aside now and take a 2-minute break here on Valentine's Day. And when we come back, it'll be time for opening tip-off. Again, a 2-minute break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the Committee to Re-elect Craig Blair.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
On January 18th, Rob Blair was appointed by the Berkeley County Commission to fill the vacancy of sheriff. A retired captain with the West Virginia State Police, Rob Blair is putting his 35 years of experience and training in law enforcement, administration, and supervision to work for the citizens of Berkeley County. A vote for Rob Blair for sheriff is a vote for honesty, integrity, professionalism, and proven leadership. Paid for by Committee to Elect Rob Blair for Sheriff.
Kick off the new year in a new Chevy from CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg. We've got a great selection of new Chevy models on our lot. Right now, save up to $9,000 off MSRP on a new 2024 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab. Or check out a new 2024 Equinox and save up to $3,500 off MSRP. And did we mention every new car comes with Chevy Complete Care and our lifetime powertrain warranty? Find new roads at CMA Chevrolet of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
We welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as the national anthem has concluded. Both teams now break their huddles, and we get you tonight's opening tip-off, which is brought to you by Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go online to skinnerwins.com here on the night of Valentine's Day. Washington in the road blue uniforms with the red stripes down the side, the white name and numerals on the front, the white numerals on the back outlined in red. For Martinsburg, the home white uniforms with the black stripes down the side and orange as well, as the opening tip won by Awuna goes to Jackson Steen of Martinsburg, and we're underway here in the first. They go over to Shipley in the right wing, a pass from Cheek Shipley now slows down the offense for Martinsburg and dribbles over towards the Martinsburg Bulldog logo at midcourt. Now over to the right side goes to Bunny. He puts up a jump shot for two. It's short, rebounded by Dolman for Washington. The opening possession for Martinsburg is left empty. Dolman now drives the lane, puts up a layup. It's too strong off the backboard and rebounded by Martinsburg. His Cheek brings it down the court now. Going up on the left side for a layup. The shot no good, but Cheek will be fouled with 7:26 in our opening quarter of play, and he'll head to the free throw line for two shots. That foul called against Washington. It'll be its first. It's the foul called against Josh McCarthy, his first. Keyshawn Cheek puts up the free throw attempt, and it is good as Martinsburg now leads 1-0 over Washington. Cheek has the basketball. His second free throw shot around the rim. No good. Offensive rebound by Jackson Steen. Steen passes over to Bunny, who goes to Shipley as they reset here with Keyshawn Cheek getting the pass. Cheek begins his dribble over to the right side. Steps into the perimeter. It's the give and go between Shipley and Cheek. Now goes down to Awuna. Kicks it back out to Cheek, who goes to Steen. Steen drives to left baseline. Finds Shipley for three. His shot short. Rebounded by Barry, the sophomore for Washington, getting the start tonight. And they'll go to Bordley, who brings it down the court now. Martinsburg up 1-0, and a steal by Shipley, taking it away from Bordley. Shipley one-on-one with Josh McCarthy. Right side layup is good. 3-0 Martinsburg on top for Washington now, minute 15 into our opening quarter. Bordley losing his dribble again as it was deflected. Awuna with the steal going to Bunny all alone. Right side layup. No good, as coming from behind at the final second was Barry. He'll now get the deflection off the rebound and be fouled in front of the Washington bench with 6:29 left in the first. First team foul called against Martinsburg. It'll be called against Anthony Awuna. Martinsburg 3, Washington 0, as Barry will inbound after getting slammed down and sliding into the bench as the inbound pass. Now slamming into the scores table is Shipley as he deflects the inbound pass out of bounds. He's okay. The ball goes out. No time off the clock. We'll have another inbound just to the left side of the scores table down below us. Barry inbounds to Dolman. Dolman will dribble over to the left at the volleyball line. Picks up his dribble and passes over for Josh McCarthy. McCarthy dribbling at the top of the key, crossing over and passing to left for Bordley. He puts up a three. It's too strong. Offensive rebound down low. McCarthy, the putback is good, but they call an offensive foul first, so the shot does not count. So that's the second team foul called against Washington, who will now have Sean McCarthy check in as well as Chet Gore. 6:10 left in our opening quarter of tonight's contest. It's still Martinsburg 3, Washington 0. As McCarthy picks up his second foul there. Team second for Washington. It's Cheek with it from Martinsburg. Dribbling with his right hand over near the Martinsburg logo at midcourt. He'll now go to the left wing. Still dribbling his Cheek. Picking it up now and passing over to Shipley at the top of the key. Gets double teamed. Finds Cheek wide open at left wing. He puts up a three. No good. Rebounded by Awuna. Kick out. Bunny driving in. Shot up is good. Count it, and the foul. 5-0 now. Martinsburg on top of Washington with 5:42 left in the first. And Bunny goes to the free throw line for an opportunity at a three-point play. It's the third team foul called against Washington and the first against Barry. Bunny's free throw up is good, extending Martinsburg's lead early on here, now to 6-0. Full court press defensively for Martinsburg, broken by Washington. Sean McCarthy overhead pass to Dolman, almost intercepted. He now goes down low to Bordley. Bordley layup too strong, no good, rebounded by Awuna. Back goes flying down the court. Martinsburg right corner three. Shipley around the rim and in. 9-0 start here, not even 3 minutes into tonight's ball game. Martinsburg dominating early against Washington as the Patriots call the first of 5 timeouts. We'll take a 30-second break with them. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
On January 18th, Rob Blair was appointed by the Berkeley County Commission to fill the vacancy of sheriff. A retired captain with the West Virginia State Police, Rob Blair is putting his 35 years of experience and training in law enforcement, administration, and supervision to work for the citizens of Berkeley County. A vote for Rob Blair for sheriff is a vote for honesty, integrity, professionalism, and proven leadership. Paid for by Committee to Elect Rob Blair for Sheriff.
Welcome back to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. All Bulldogs so far. 5 minutes, 19 seconds left in quarter number 1 as Martinsburg leads Washington 9-0. Washington with it after its timeout. It's Barry lobbing a pass over to the far side, caught by Sean McCarthy, who goes to Boardley. Fadeaway jumper is good, ending the 9-0 run to start off for Martinsburg, making it 9-2. Martinsburg with Keyshawn Cheek having the basketball. Washington wanting a carry call against Cheek. Doesn't get it. He picks up his dribble and now passes to Shipley, who immediately passes to Bunny. Bunny goes to Awuna at the top of the key. He'll dribble down low, finding a wide open Jackson Steen. Bounce passing it to Steen. Steen goes up off the glass and in. His first 2 points, extending Martinsburg's lead back to 9 at 11-2 over Washington. Now we have a foul called, the defensive paint against Awuna for Martinsburg. And that's Anthony Awuna's second foul. No, they say actually it was Keyshawn Cheek, not Awuna, picking up the foul. So that is Cheek's first, still team second. Score inbounds it to Boardley, goes to Dolman. Dolman in the backcourt, dribbling it now across the midcourt stripe. Chris Dolman for Washington with the basketball, guarded by Steen. Driving on the left side, puts up an awkward layup. Doesn't get it to go. Almost did, though. And now Dolman, after Bunny got the rebound, will foul him, reaching in, trying to steal it from behind. And that's Dolman's first, team fourth of the quarter. So one more, and Martinsburg will be headed to the line for the double bonus, and we still have 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first. Clock winding down as Keyshawn Cheek for Martinsburg dribbles it down the floor. So pull up for three at the top of the key, and bang! Keyshawn Cheek with the second three-pointer tonight for Martinsburg makes it 14-2. Washington losing it is Gore, but it was deflected out of bounds, last touched by Martinsburg. So Washington keeps possession, has an inbound. Gore trying to inbound it. It's deflected and stolen by Awuna. Awuna posts up, kicks it out to Shipley. He drives the lane, puts up a floater, and falls through. 16-2 now. 14-point lead for Martinsburg here against Washington. Shipley has 7 points now, leading the charge for Martinsburg. And now a steal deflected by Shipley into the hands of Cheek. Back to Shipley. No look pass behind the back, finding Bunny, and another timeout called by Washington as Martinsburg making things look too easy so far in this one. 3:32 left in the first. We'll step aside, take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Welcome back to Martinsburg. 3 minutes, 32 seconds left in our opening quarter. Martinsburg up 18-2 to start off against Washington. It's DJ Boardley with it, bounce passing it over into the right corner for Sean McCarthy. His three-pointer airballed, offensive rebound by Barry. Reverse layup by Barry is good. And right after a timeout again is when Washington gets its basket, making it 18-4. Other than that, though, it's been a quiet night for the Patriots. Awuna with it for Martinsburg, posting up, putting up a jumper. It's no good in the paint, rebounded by Gore for Washington. Now goes to Chris Dolman. 3 minutes left. Full court press, a deflection, and finally, almost, it looks like, no. Looked like, for a second, Awuna was going to come up with the steal, but diving to the floor and keeping possession for Washington was Dolman. Jump ball is called, possession arrow keeps it with Washington. Martinsburg again with a full court press. Score looking to somebody to inbound. Inbounds right in front of him to Dolman, and Dolman falls down as he was pushed. It looks like they're going to say, with 2:53 left here in the first. Picking up a foul. It's Chase Shipley for Martinsburg, his first, team third of the quarter. First quarter is brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremation, Robert Field & Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving our area since 1880. As the ball inbounded to DJ Boardley, who lobs a pass intended for Machado, and it goes into the stands, deflected by Shipley. Our other first quarter sponsor, CMA's Honda in Winchester at 3985 Valley Pike. CMA moving lives forward. Washington inbounding it to Dolman. It's Chris Dolman. Overhead pass to the left wing. It's caught by DJ Boardley, who fakes a pass. Now starts his dribble and bounce passes to Machado at the right wing. 2.5 minutes left here in the first. It's Martinsburg 18, Washington 4. Machado catching a pass down low. Decides to dribble out of trouble out to the right wing and then giving it up to Boardley. Boardley puts up a contested three way off the mark, hitting the bottom of the backboard and rebounded by Martinsburg. It's cheek to Steen. Right wing three is good. Steen with the third three of the quarter for Martinsburg, who now leads 21-4 here against Washington with 2:05 left and clock winding down in the first. McCarthy to Boardley. Boardley was unable to bring that pass in. It goes out of bounds into the right corner of the floor. And another turnover gives the ball back to Martinsburg. 2:02 left here in the first. Martinsburg already up by 17 here against Washington. That was the deficit, the final score last time. Cheek, Shipley pump fakes. Now drive in, fadeaway jumper. Off the back of the rim, it bounces twice, no good, rebounded by Washington. Barry, dribbling now, bounce passing it across midcourt, it's caught by Machado. Machado will now pass to Chet Gore. Gore to Barry at the right wing. Dribbles over to the left, passes to Machado at the left wing. Machado, the elbow, kicks it back out behind him to Gore. Gore dribbling between his legs, guarded by Owuna, goes to Machado, who drives to the right side, now kicks it out behind him to Dolman at the top of the key. He'll drive the lane, pick up his dribble, look behind him, and go to Gore. Gore gets double teamed now, picks up his dribble. Pass deflected, stolen by Kyrie Bunny. Bunny one-on-one with Machado. Coast to coast goes Bunny. Right side layup is good. 23-4 now. Martinsburg extending its lead here against Washington. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Dolman down low, wide open in the paint as the full court press, leaving Barry all alone. And Barry puts it up and in, making it 23-6. 40 seconds left in the first. Martinsburg up 17 at Shipley with it, driving the right side, turning around, kicking it out to Bunny at the top of the key. He'll go on the right side, fadeaway jumper by Bunny, no good. Tipped out of bounds, last touched by Machado. And that will allow substitutes to come on as Robinson, Height, and King check in for Martinsburg. Checking in for Washington is Hale. 28.9 seconds left in the first. The inbound to Height. Saves it from going out of bounds to Owuna. Owuna behind the back dribble. Kicking it out to Robinson. Three-pointer on the right side. No good. Rebounded by Washington. It's Dolman. Dolman now going down the court against King. Losing his dribble, so he has to pick it up. He now gets double-teamed by King and Robinson. Bounce passes to Hale. Hale at the high post on the left side. Tried to go to the opposite side post. And pass intended for Barry. Goes awry and out of bounds. 6.8 seconds left in the first. Martinsburg now has an inbound pass just to the right of its bench. Height rolls it into Keyshawn Cheek, who's going to pick it up just behind midcourt. Now going to Robinson, 4 seconds. They go to King. King down low to Height. His shot no good at the buzzer. The putback not in time. And at the end of one, it is Martinsburg 23, Washington 6. We'll step aside, take a 1-minute break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
WVU Medicine is pleased to introduce 6 new providers who've joined University Health Associates East and our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center. Nurse practitioner Jacqueline Bauer, neonatology. Dr. John Casto, anesthesiology. Nurse practitioner Camille Dantzler, behavioral medicine and psychiatry. Dr. Ting Chang Si, pediatrics. Dr. Eric Lopez, internal medicine, and Dr. Milan Serrano, OBGYN. Welcome to WVU Medicine.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as we head to the second quarter. EPAC boys basketball tonight. Martinsburg leads Washington by a score of 23-6. Martinsburg absolutely dominating quarter number one. They'll start off with the ball here in quarter number two. Cheek passes it to Awuna. Bounce passes it down low to Height at the right post. Height shot up, no good. Tipped around. Finally caught on the rebound by Cheek, who puts it back up, and he'll be fouled on the attempt, which is no good. Keyshawn Cheek now heads to the free throw line for 2 free throws. That foul will be called against Washington's Chris Dolman, his second team first of the quarter. Cheek, first free throw shot up and no good. As DJ Boardley checks back in now for Washington, as Chris Dolman takes a seat on the bench with the 2 fouls. Second free throw shot up and good by Cheek, making the lead now for Martinsburg 24-6. As George Welty now enters for Chet Gore for Washington as well. Machado passing to Hale, back to Machado in the backcourt. Machado picks up his dribble, bounce passes back to Hale. Hale passes it across midcourt to Barry. Right wing 3 by Barry, no good. He gets his own rebound and now will be fouled from behind. Waiting to see who they call it on. It looks like they'll call it on Josiah King, his first team first in the quarter for Martinsburg. 7:33 left here in quarter number 2. Martinsburg 24, Washington 6. Hale looking to inbound now for Washington. Pass stolen by Height for Martinsburg. Passes it down to Robinson. Robinson loses his dribble, but it's recovered by Height. He'll go up on the left side with a layup. It's good. His first 2 points of the evening, making it a 20-point lead now, the largest lead of the night for Martinsburg at 26-6. Barry weaving through defenders. Overhead pass to Machado. Right wing 3 by Machado. No good. Rebounded by Height. Height goes to King. Martinsburg now has a 4-on-3. Cheek, wide open, crashing the lane, puts up the easy layup. It's good. 28-6 now. Martinsburg leads Washington. Cheek guarding Machado. Machado at midcourt. Goes to the right and passes it to Barry. Barry goes to DJ Boardley. Boardley, the right wing, dribbling now through the legs, almost losing it as great defense there by King forces Boardley to pass to the left to Machado. Machado goes to Hale. Hale bounce passes to Barry, who almost loses his footing when he tried to dribble. He now starts the dribble, drives in, puts up a right side layup. It's too strong, no good. Rebounded by Awuna. Awuna now goes coast to coast. Anthony Awuna goes up, almost had the slam. Instead, just settles for the layup. 2 points now for Awuna tonight. It's 30-6. Martinsburg with 6:10 left here and the clock winding down the second quarter against Washington, up by 24 points. Barry, left side layup, gets it to go, making it 30-8. Barry has 6 of the 8 points tonight, which is why he gets the start for Washington. They need a lot more. Lob up to Awuna. Layup is good on the alley-oop as Awuna makes it 32-8. Barry to Welty, but it's deflected by Cheek off the leg of Welty, out of bounds. Martinsburg basketball. 5:37 left here in the second quarter. Martinsburg 32, Washington 8. Our second quarter is brought to you by Craig Blair for State Senate, the Eastern Panhandle's first and only Senate President and Lieutenant Governor of Fiscal and Social Conservative, who's making West Virginia great again by cutting taxes, creating jobs. Let's re-elect Craig Blair in 2024, as well as Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. Visit them at 360 Hack Wilson Way or online at Orsini's.com. After the inbound, it's now Bunny with the basketball from Martinsburg, passing to Shipley at the right wing. He'll dribble his way over to the right elbow, puts up a shot. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Bunny, and now he'll be fouled down low with 5:17 left in the second quarter. So that foul called against Washington will be team second of the quarter, and the first foul called against George Welty. I'll say that was on the shooting attempt of Bunny, so he'll go to the free throw line as the first free throw up and good by Bunny, giving him 8 points tonight in total, extending Martinsburg's lead to 33-8. So Welty now goes to the bench, and checking in is Chet Gore. Second free throw up and good. Bunny now with 9 points here in the first half. It's 34-8, Martinsburg on top of Washington. Gore will inbound for Washington. Inbounds it to Josh McCarthy, who's dribbling it down the floor. McCarthy bounce passes out to the right corner. Bordley catch and shoot for three. No good as it bounces off the rim up and hits the wires above, which results in it being a dead ball. Martinsburg basketball. 5:08 left as the clock starts winding down off the Martinsburg inbound. It's the freshman Josiah King at midcourt dribbling. Passing over to the left. Kyrie Bunny at the wing. Now at the height, who swings it to the right side for Shipley. Shipley finds King, goes down to Bunny. Bunny at the left high post. Dribbles into the paint. Fadeaway jumper by Kyrie Bunny is good. He now has 11 points, making it 36-8. Martinsburg on top of Washington. Josh McCarthy guarded by Shipley now in the backcourt. Spins around, finally breaks midcourt with a dribble. Now will get wrapped up, and they call a reach-in foul called against Shipley. That'll be Chase Shipley's second foul and team second of the quarter. Washington now has an inbound here at the baseline with 4:33 left in quarter number 2. McCarthy lobs the inbound over the head of Gore. It's now stolen by King. King going coast to coast. No look pass to the right. It's caught by Robinson, who goes up with the layup. And it's now 38-8, Martinsburg on top of Washington. Washington calls another timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
On January 18th, Rob Blair was appointed by the Berkeley County Commission to fill the vacancy of sheriff. A retired captain with the West Virginia State Police, Rob Blair is putting his 35 years of experience and training in law enforcement, administration, and supervision to work for the citizens of Berkeley County. A vote for Rob Blair for sheriff is a vote for honesty, integrity, professionalism, and proven leadership. Paid for by Committee to Elect Rob Blair for Sheriff.
We welcome you back to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as Martinsburg Bulldogs have extended their lead to 30 points, 38-8, and we're not even halfway through quarter number 2 as Martinsburg just putting the beat down here against Washington. 4:24 left in the second quarter. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me is John Alderton. Back at the studio, Dylan Bishop. We expected Martinsburg to come out and have control of this game. Looking back at the last time these two teams met at the beginning of this month, 87-72, 15-point win. But I don't think anybody expected them to double that deficit that they had in the outcome of last game in the second quarter of this game right now. It's Washington, after the third timeout that they've used, has the inbound to Yates. Yates down low, puts up a shot, airballed, rebounded by Kyrie Bunny. Bunny bounce pass it in the front court over to the freshman Josiah King, who goes back to Bunny, who goes to Robinson. Robinson, 2-point shot from the free throw line, too strong, no good, rebounded by McCarthy. McCarthy for Washington now dribbling it against Bunny. Passes it in the backcourt to Machado. Machado will get double teamed. Lobs a pass over in front of the bench of Martinsburg. It's caught by Yates, and his three from the right wing, up and good. Yates, with his first 3 points tonight, makes it 38-11 now, with 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. It's Steen with it for Martinsburg, guarded by Bordley. He'll dribble off the foot of Steen. Steen loses it. Robinson had it, and we have a jump ball called, possession arrow, giving the ball to Washington. 3:27 left in the second quarter. Washington inbound, going to DJ Boardley. Boardley only 2 points so far tonight, trying to make it 4 as he pulls up from the left elbow. It's no good, rebounded by Gore. Gore fights down low and puts up the shot. It's good, making it 38-13. Bunny over to Robinson at the left wing. He'll catch it. Now pass to Steen at the top of the key. Swings it to the right side for King. Over to Bunny. Bunny pump fakes. Passes back to King at the right wing. King dribbling with his left hand. Now with his right, back to his left. Through the legs a few times. Stutters. Goes behind the back at the right wing. Drives in, Euro step. Layup too strong. No good. Almost saved from going out of bounds by Height. But he'll step on the baseline. Turnover, Washington basketball. 2:43 left in the second quarter. It's Martinsburg 38, Washington 13. Height goes over to the bench. Cheek comes in. Owuna also enters. And exiting is King. Gore to inbound. Does so successfully to Josh McCarthy, who dribbles it across midcourt. Picks up his dribble as soon as he does so. Goes to Dolman. Dolman out to Yates. Another three by Yates, up and good. Kean Yates, the sophomore, now has 6 points off 2 threes here this quarter, making it 38-16 with 2:20 left in the second quarter. A little bit of a run here now for Washington. Driving in, no-look pass from Cheek. Down low to Owuna. He'll catch it, put it up. It's good, ending the Washington run, making it 40-16. Dolman to Boardley. Down low, pass intended for Dolman, tipped around and now stolen by Robinson, who passes it in front of him to Cheek. Cheek swatted from behind as he wanted to pull up for 3, and that was Yates doing so, as he, so far this second quarter, is trying to be a spark for Washington. Inbound to Owuna at the left elbow. He'll drive in and walk while doing so. So, turnover with 1:51 left here in the second quarter. Gives the ball back to Washington. Gore to inbound. Bounce passing it to McCarthy in the backcourt. McCarthy guarded by Bunny. Now Owuna goes over to help, so he'll pass over to Dolman. Dolman on the right side goes coast to coast. The layup rolls up and in, as that's Dolman's first 2 points, making it 40-18. 10-2 run so far here for Washington. Bunny over to Steen. Now to Cheek, down low to Bunny. Bunny's layup on the right side, no good. Rebounded by Washington. Washington as Gore bounce passing over to Yates. Yates thought about the 3, instead goes to Dolman. Dolman kicking out Josh McCarthy, right corner 3, around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Owuna from Martinsburg. He'll pass to Cheek. Cheek dribbles down the court now. Spin around against Gore. Layup is good. Cheek now has 9 points. It's 42-18 with 1 minute left here in the second quarter. Dolman goes past 2 Bulldogs. Pass deflected out to Boardley, who drives the left baseline, puts up a floater. It's good by Boardley, making it 42-20. Martinsburg still in control of this one pretty favorably, as it's Steen with it at the right wing. 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. He'll bounce past to Owuna at the right elbow. Owuna spin around. Left-handed shot, no good. Bouncing around on the floor. Yates brings it in for Washington. Now lobs the pass in the backcourt to Dolman, who goes back to Yates. Yates. Boardley pump fakes. Puts up a long 2 at the left wing. Off the rim a few times, no good. Brought down offensively for the rebound by Gore. Gore kicking it out to Yates at the right wing. 13 seconds left. Clock winding down to go to Boardley. Catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebounded by Bunny. Bunny, 5 seconds left at midcourt. Driving in. Looking to Robinson. Robinson drives in, puts up a shot. No good. And the horn sounds. And at halftime, it will be Martinsburg 42, Washington 20. As both teams head into the locker room, we'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then be back for the halftime show. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
Look and feel your best this year. WVU Medicine Plastic, Cosmetic, and Reconstructive Surgery Martinsburg offers a variety of procedures to enhance your appearance. Board certified by the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, Dr. Jack Gelman specializes in tummy tucks, breast augmentation and lifts, liposuction, body contouring, arm and thigh lifts, Botox, and filler injections. WVU Medicine Plastic, Cosmetic, and Reconstructive Surgery. Financing options are available. Call 304-350-3274.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. Heffley Motor Company off I-81 at 993 Hedgesville Road is a family-owned and operated business providing the Eastern Panhandle with the highest quality pre-owned vehicles and customer service since 1997. Heffley is a pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? Call us at 304-267-7172 or see us at 993 Hedgesville Road. If you want to sell your car, we buy cars too. Check us out at Heffley.com. The Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business. Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Colin McLaughlin for Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV10. Our cameraman, John Alderton, back in the studio is Dylan Bishop. So we welcome you into the halftime show brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. At the half, Martinsburg in complete control here in this boys basketball contest over Washington. 42-20 is the score in favor of Martinsburg, who at one point led by 30 points. Washington able to cut it down to a 22-point deficit. Let's now get into our first half stats brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services. 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. Starting off with Washington leading scorers for them. Yates and Berry have 6 points each. Bortley has 4 points, and then Dolman has 2, as well as Gore. For Martinsburg, leading scorer so far in the first half is Bunny with 11. Cheek has 9 points. Shipley has 7 points. Steen has 5 points. And then Robinson and Height have 2 points each. So again, our halftime score, Martinsburg 42, Washington 20. Step aside, take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll have the And One halftime scoreboard show back at the studio with Dylan Bishop. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV10.
The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on certified experience, with a raise once you're certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred compensation plan. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org.
Kick off the new year in a new Chevy from CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg. We've got a great selection of new Chevy models on our lot. Right now, save up to $9,000 off MSRP on a new 2024 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab. Or check out a new 2024 Equinox and save up to $3,500 off MSRP. And did we mention every new car comes with Chevy Complete Care and our lifetime powertrain warranty? Find new roads at CMA Chevrolet of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Heffley Motor Company off I-81 at 993 Hedgesville Road is a family-owned and operated business providing the Eastern Panhandle with the highest quality pre-owned vehicles and customer service since 1997. Heffley is a pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? Call us at 304-267-7172 or see us at 993 Hedgesville Road. If you want to sell your car, we buy cars too. Check us out at Heffley.com. The Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Welcome into the N1 Halftime Scoreboard Show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Halftime of a game between the boys teams for Martinsburg and Washington High School here in the EPAC. Score at halftime is 42-20. The Martinsburg Bulldogs over the Washington Patriots. It's a light night of basketball here tonight. On Valentine's Day, there's some scores to give you from around the NBA right now. Currently in the third quarter, the Hornets have an 8-point lead over the Hawks, 65-57. Magic with a 10-point lead over the Knicks at halftime, 65-55. Sixers up by 2 on the Heat, 62-60 at the half. 55-22, the score between the Celtics and the Nets. Boston leading that one. Bulls up 40-29 on the Cavs in the second quarter. Raptors up by 4, 45-41 on the Pacers in the second quarter. And just getting underway, first quarter for Memphis, up 15-10 against the Rockets, and tied at 9 are the Wizards and the Pelicans. This has been the AM1 Halftime Scoreboard Show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. After this break, we'll get you back to Colin at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the Committee to Re-elect Craig Blair.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
On January 18th, Rob Blair was appointed by the Berkeley County Commission to fill the vacancy of sheriff. A retired captain with the West Virginia State Police, Rob Blair is putting his 35 years of experience and training in law enforcement, administration, and supervision to work for the citizens of Berkeley County. A vote for Rob Blair for sheriff is a vote for honesty, integrity, professionalism, and proven leadership. Paid for by Committee to Elect Rob Blair for Sheriff.
Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as both teams come back from their respective locker rooms. Halftime score again for those maybe just tuning in. Martinsburg 42, Washington 20 here in West Virginia High School EPAC boys basketball. Colin McLaughlin here. Alongside me is John Alderton running our camera for TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back at the studio, who you just heard from, Dylan Bishop. Both teams back out on the floor now. Looks like starting off with the basketball will be the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Starting out on the court for Martinsburg, you have Steen, Shipley, Owuna, Bunny, and Cheek, the original starting five. For Washington, it's Josh McCarthy, Dolman, Bordley, Barry, and Welty as right off the bat, three-pointer from the right wing for Martinsburg, making it 45-20, as that, I believe, was Jackson Steen with the three-pointer. And now they get a steal. Shipley down low to Cheek. He catches it, tries to post up, and will be hacked at the right block. And that'll send Cheek to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Barry picks up that foul. It's his second, team first of the quarter. 7:32 left here in quarter number 3. Cheek makes the first free throw, giving him 10 points tonight, being the second player so far this evening for Martinsburg in double figures, joining Kyrie Bunny, who had 11 points in the first half. It's now 46-20 Martinsburg. Second free throw rattles around the rim and is good by Cheek. 47-20 now Martinsburg. Long pass of DJ Bordley. No drive in, put up a layup on the right side. No good, but he'll be fouled. That'll send Bordley to the free throw line now for 2. It's the first team foul of the quarter for Martinsburg, and the second foul charged tonight against Anthony Owuna. Bordley, 4 points in the first half. His free throw around the rim, and no good, keeping the score at Martinsburg 47, Washington 20. Bordley gets the ball back for his second free throw attempt. It's up into the air, and good by DJ. Now has 5 points, making it 47-21. And he'll go over onto the bench. Machado checks in for him after those free throws. It's Martinsburg basketball. Keyshawn Cheek bringing up the court. Goes to the right wing. Still dribbling is Cheek, guarded by McCarthy. Cheek now dribbles over in front and on top of the Martinsburg Bulldog logo and back over to the right wing where he originally was. Now gets a screen by Owuna, passing it to Shipley. Shipley guarded by Barry. Wins the battle, but they say it was because of a hook by Shipley, so the offensive foul is Chase Shipley's third foul overall and giving the ball to Washington with 6:56 left here in the third. 47-21, Martinsburg leads Washington as Washington now has an inbound. It's a bounce pass to Machado. Goes to Barry in the backcourt. Barry bounce passes right back to Machado. Machado dribbles once, then bounce passes back to Barry. Passes it at midcourt to Dolman. He gets it across, goes to Josh McCarthy. Left side layup, no good, but he's fouled by Anthony Owuna, and that's Owuna's third foul. That'll send Josh McCarthy to the free throw line now for Washington. McCarthy so far scoreless tonight. 6:44 left here in quarter number 3, trying to get his first point of the night. Free throw up and good by Josh McCarthy. So he gets that first point, making it 47-22. Height now checks in for Owuna for Martinsburg. Josh McCarthy. Second free throw shot up, and that one is good as well for McCarthy, making it 47-23. Cheek quickly brings it down the court for Martinsburg, then passes to Bunny, who swings it over to the left for Shipley. Lobs it down low for Bunny. Bunny shot up and good. It's Kyrie Bunny now has 13 points, making it 49-23 with 6.5 minutes left in the third. Machado finds Bordley. Bordley drives in the right side. Shot up, no good, and a blocking foul called as he slams into Height. He thought he had his feet set. The referee says otherwise. That is Height's first foul. DJ Bordley goes back to the free throw line for the second time this quarter. 49-23, Martinsburg leading Washington. DJ Bordley's first free throw up and good for Washington, making it 49-24. Bordley 2 for 3 from the free throw line now. Second free throw up and good. He now leads the way for the Patriots with 7 points. It's now 49-25. Cheek with the basketball and dribbling for Martinsburg. Goes over to the right wing, guarded closely by Chris Dolman. He'll pass to Shipley, wide open top of the key three. Chase Shipley, too strong, tipped around. Brought down by Steen in the left corner. His three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Washington. It's Josh McCarthy passing to Chris Dolman. Dolman gets double-teamed. Goes down low. Had Barry. Barry can't catch it. He'll now pass it over to Boardley. Goes out to Dolman. Dolman slowing things down for Washington. Kicking it out to Boardley. NBA range three from the left wing is good by DJ Boardley. He has 10 points, making it 49-28. Martinsburg only up 21 now. Still a long way to go for Washington. It's Cheek with it in the left corner for the Bulldogs. Passing to Steen, who goes to Kyrie Bunny at the right wing. Back to Cheek over at the left side. He'll dribble his way to the volleyball line and then goes over and passes it to Kyrie Bunny. Bunny looking for somebody. The right wing. He'll now pass over to the volleyball line to Shipley. Shipley goes over to Steen, who bounce passes down low for Cheek. Cheek posts up, shot up, and good. Count it, and the foul for Keyshawn Cheek. As Cheek now has 13 points. Going to the free throw line, looking to make it 14 as it's now Martinsburg 51, Washington 28 with 5:09 left in quarter number 3. Free throw up, and good by Cheek. So he now is the leading scorer so far for Martinsburg with 14, making it 52-28. Dolman passing to Barry. Barry, pass intended for Yates, stolen by Height. Goes down low to Shipley. Shipley in the paint, puts up a shot. It's good. 54-28 now. Martinsburg leads Washington. Dolman with the basketball for Washington in the backcourt. Pass over to the right side for Barry. Goes and lobs the pass across the court to Yates. Yates, two-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Boardley. Boardley with the putback. It's good. He now has 12 points, 8 of them coming here in the third quarter. Back the other way with a response is Height. Score now 56-30. Dolman dribbling across midcourt, going to Josh McCarthy. He posts up on the left side, puts up a shot way too strong, gets his own rebound. That one is good with the putback. Josh McCarthy makes it 56-32. Cheek for three, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Washington. Boardley, 2v1. He'll keep it himself. Left side layup, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Yates. Yates puts it up and in, making it 56-34. Cheek passes to Bunny, who goes to Steen at the right wing. He'll pass over to Shipley, who swings at the left wing. Cheek, who goes down low to Height. Height turnaround jumper is good. Height now has 6 points, making it 58-34. The inbound for Washington to Dolman, who bounce passes to Barry. Barry looks in front of him to Yates, who goes behind him to Dolman. Dolman still in the backcourt. Dribbles it across, now lobs it over to Boardley, right wing three, way off. Right into the hands of Kyrie Bunny for Martinsburg, who passes in front of him to Steen. Steen goes down the court, kicks it out to Height. Left corner three is good. Garrett Height now has 9 points, 7 of them in the third. It's 61-34. Martinsburg leading Washington with 3:13 left, clock winding down in the third. Boardley with it for Washington in the right corner, lobs the pass to the top of the key. Dolman catches it, shoots a three, and boom goes Dolman in response. A Heights three with a three of his own. 61-37 now. Under 3 minutes left in the third. Martinsburg basketball, it's Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek over to Bunny. Bunny to Shipley, drives to left side, layup is good by Chase Shipley. He now has 11 points, making it 63-37 Martinsburg. They lob it across to Washington. Caught by Josh McCarthy. He loses his dribble. It's now stolen by Martinsburg's Kyrie Bunny. Bunny down the floor in the pink shoes, kicking it out to Height. Height drives to left baseline. Overhead pass caught by Cheek. Swings to Steen. Right wing three off the front of the rim. No good. Tipped by Bunny, and he'll be called with an over-the-back foul. 2:23 left in the third quarter. Brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to FordHagerstown.com, as well as Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution. 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. Gore to inbound for Washington. 63-37 Martinsburg on top. Machado with it. Now we have a timeout by the official, stopping the clock with 2 minutes 17 seconds. As Mo goes over to the scores table, figure something out as there's some confusion. Just like the scoreboard had that last foul called against Kyrie Bunny. I believe the confusion is that was the 5th team foul called against Martinsburg, so there should be a double bonus now for Washington at the free throw line instead of that inbound. So Chris Dolman will head to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Dolman so far tonight with 5 points. Free throw up, too strong, no good off the back of the iron. Bouncing back to him. We'll now give it to the referee who gives it back. As Dolman takes a few dribbles before the second free throw shot, which is up, and swish. 63-38 is the score here. 2:10 left in the third quarter. Martinsburg leading Washington. Keyshawn Cheek with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Dribble over to the right wing, gets a pick by Awuna, goes to the right elbow, drives the lane. Contested layup by Cheek is good. He now has 16 points. It's 65-38 Martinsburg. Gore for Washington, passing over to Dolman. Dolman passes it across the midcourt stripe to Boardley, goes to Gore. Passes in the left corner for Brown. Brown goes out to Dolman, back to Brown. Three-pointer. Too strong, no good. Offensive rebound by Machado, who immediately passes to Boardley at the left block, and Boardley puts it up and in. 65-40 now. 25-point lead for Martinsburg. 90 seconds left in quarter number 3. Cheek with the basketball. Driving in. Stopping in the paint. Puts up a floater. It's good. Cheek has doubled his score now. He has 18 points here. And back the other way goes Boardley. DJ Boardley puts it up and in. He has 16 points. It's 67-42. Boardley, 12 points so far in the third quarter, contesting Keyshawn Cheek, who has 9 points here in the third quarter. Looks like we have a 5-second violation called against Josiah King, as they say DJ Boardley was close enough defensively to draw that 5-second call. Minute left here exactly in the third quarter. Washington gets the basketball. Dolman. Tip from behind by Robinson, stolen by Steen. Steen left side layup around the rim and in. Steen now has 10 points, making it 69-42 Martinsburg. 40 seconds left. Dolman, left side layup in the paint is good. 69-44 now is the score. It's Keyshawn Cheek. We'll slowly bring it across the court now for Martinsburg. 30 seconds left in quarter number 3. Cheek goes over. Gets a pick. There's people upset now that there's a 5-second count being established, as Dolman, it looks like, more than an arm's length away from Cheek, and still getting the clock winding down. And we have an offensive foul called against Cheek as he was driving in. And 4.3 seconds left in the third quarter. Washington will get the basketball as Cheek picks up his second foul. Coach Rogers trying to chew out Mo there about the 5 seconds as Boardley lobs up a half-court shot. It almost fell. It's no good, though, and at the end of 3, it is Martinsburg 69 and Washington 44. We'll step aside and take a 1-minute break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School inside the Martinsburg Field House as we head to the fourth final quarter of regulation. It's Martinsburg up 25 over Washington, 69-44. Here in EPAC boys basketball, Washington starts off with possession in the fourth. Lob inbound pass caught by Dolman, who sprints down, goes to Boardley. Boardley puts up a left wing three. It's no good. Ricochets off the rim all the way almost to midcourt. It's caught by Machado. Machado now goes down low to Boardley. His shot from the paint up and good. It's Boardley now has 18 points, making it 69-46. King with it at midcourt. Guarded against Boardley. Drives in. Layup no good by King. The ball deflected out of bounds by Robinson, so it's Washington basketball. King slow to get up. He's helped up here, now jogs his way back out onto the floor. Gore with the basketball. Passing behind him to Dolman, who bounce passes across midcourt to Boardley. Boardley loses his dribble, puts up a shot, rejected by Awuna. Still with Washington. Dolman, top of the key three, no good, rebounded by Martinsburg. It's Keyshawn Cheek with the basketball, bringing him down the floor. Now weaving through, no-look pass, caught by Awuna in the paint, and Awuna lays it up and in. That's his first points of the half, making it 71-46. Martinsburg leading Washington here in quarter number 4, a minute in. Washington with the basketball. Right corner, it's Boardley. Pass was intended for Gore, deflected by his own teammate Brown, but still in the hands of Washington's Dolman, who now bounce passes back to DJ Boardley. Boardley goes to Machado. Goes to Dolman. Dolman thinks about the three at the left wing, instead drives in. Euro step, layup, no good. But a foul called against Anthony Awuna. That's his fourth, team first of the quarter. The 6:29 mark left in this fourth. 71-46, Martinsburg leads Washington. So Dolman now goes to the free throw line. Dolman, first free throw up. Bounces off the rim twice. Doesn't get it to go. Height now checked back in for Anthony Awuna. Sean McCarthy also enters for Washington. Second free throw up and good by Dolman. 71-47 now. Martinsburg in control here against Washington. 6:20 left in the fourth. Cheek passes to Height at the left wing. Height dribbles once, then bounce passes over to Steen. Steen at the top of the key. Goes over to Cheek. Cheek dribbles away from McCarthy. Calls for a pick from Height. Goes to the left of it. Over to King, who drives the left baseline. Puts up a layup. It's good. It's Josiah King now has his first points of the evening. 73-47. A steal now by Robinson, who goes to Steen. Steen looking behind him. Goes to King. King out to Robinson. Left corner three is good. Robinson has 5 points now, making it 76-47. Martinsburg leading Washington. Gore lobs it over to Machado. Left corner three by Machado. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by McCarthy. McCarthy's put back, no good. But Sean is fouled. That'll send Sean McCarthy to free throw line now with 5:36 left here in quarter number 4. Is that foul called against Garrett Height, his second, team second of the quarter. McCarthy scoreless tonight. Free throw up and good. Makes it 76-48. It's McCarthy's second free throw up. And that one off the front of the rim and then falls through as well, making it 76-49. Martinsburg with it. It's Cheek. Driving into the paint, kicking it out to King at the left corner. He'll drive over to the right elbow and pass to Steen. Steen, step back, passing, give and go between King and Steen. Steen, right side layup is good. 78-49 now, Martinsburg, as Boardley goes coast to coast. Step back jumper, too strong. Offensive rebound by Sean McCarthy, who goes to Gore at the right wing. Gore dribbling, lobbing a pass to Dolman, who has a wide open lane, kicks it out to Boardley. Boardley left corner, three off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek now for Martinsburg, going coast to coast. Left side layup, no good, as he was fouled, though, sending him to the free throw line now for two. As with the foul for Washington, with Sean McCarthy, his first. 4:54 left in the fourth. It's the first team foul of the quarter for Washington. 78-49, Martinsburg leads Washington. It's Cheek, first free throw shot up. No good. Keyshawn Cheek, so far tonight, with 18 points in total. 9 coming in the first half. Now 10 the second half, as Cheek makes the second free throw. So he has 19 points, making it a 30-point lead again, tying the largest lead of the evening for Martinsburg. 79-49 is the score. Gore, bounce passing off the foot of Robinson, so the kick stops the clock with 4:48 left in the fourth. Some substitutes entering for the Bulldogs, as checking in is White. I believe Richardson as well checks in. Washington. With it, it's Dolman. Dolman passes over to Barry, who lobs the pass to DJ Boardley, caught at the left wing. Boardley goes to Dolman over to the right wing. It's caught by Barry. His three-pointer too strong, no good. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Shipley lobs the pass over to the left side. It's caught by King. King drives in, loses it. It's stolen by Boardley. Boardley, right side, coast to coast. Passes down low in the paint. It's caught by Barry. Barry loses it. Martinsburg steals it. Shipley now with it. Bounce pass to Height. Height, left side layup, no good. Rebounded by White. The putback, no good. He gets his own rebound. No. He had it and then lost it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Martinsburg. Washington basketball with 4:05 left here in the fourth. Still Martinsburg 79, Washington 49. Barry with it. Bounce passing to Dolman. Back to Barry. He'll shoot the three. It's no good. Tipped. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Height for Martinsburg. Your fourth quarter brought to you by the committee to elect Rob Blair for sheriff. Berkeley County's choice for honesty, integrity, professionalism, and proven leadership. Learn more about robblairforsheriff.com. Steal now. Shipley loses his footing and then loses the dribble. Well, slow to get up. He looks to be okay. Washington with it. Barry. Pass stolen by Martinsburg. Not 100% sure if that is Richardson or if tonight it's Coy Fegan wearing 13. Now we have a timeout called by Martinsburg. We'll get to our other fourth quarter sponsor. Keep things here, as our fourth quarter also brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Modern Realty Results. If you're looking for a home in the tri-state area, they have you covered. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Martinsburg in control, 79-49 against Washington. So it looks like Martinsburg will extend the win streak to 6 straight games and improve to 14-4 overall, 7-2 in the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Washington fall to 9-9 overall, 2-7 in the EPAC. Both teams back out onto the floor after the timeout called by Martinsburg. Height. Well, it looks like Richardson will inbound. Goes to Shipley. A Height left corner three. Around the rim, no good. Rebounded and up and in. And I was actually correct earlier and should have just kept it. That is Coy Fegan wearing 13 tonight. So he gets the basket, making it 81-49 as Bordley's three from the left corner, no good. Rebounded by Washington, back to Bordley as with the rebound was Watkins. Watkins down low with it, shot up, banks it in, does Watkins. That's his first 2 points of the night, making it 81-51. Looks like Xerxes Yancey gets ready to check into the ball game to the round of applause of the Martinsburg faithful. 2:40 left here in the fourth. It's 81-51. Martinsburg up by 30 against Washington. Shipley with the basketball. Still dribbling around midcourt now. That looks like we'll have a timeout called by Dave Rogers to allow the sub to check in. We'll take a 30-second break with them. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Here inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left. It is Martinsburg 81, Washington 51. Martinsburg called a timeout to allow for some substitutes to check in here in the final few minutes of this ball game, as one of those being Xerxes Yancey out on the court now, the offensive and defensive lineman for the state championship football team, playing basketball for the first time this year. Josiah King, the freshman, with it, passing over to Yancey. Yancey passes over to the right corner for White. White back to Yancey at the wing. Yancey drives in, kicks it out to Zion Ajimandua, brings it in, now goes to White. White, the top of the key with the basketball. Excuse me, that is King, not White. Goes to Yancey, down low to White. White posts up, has a shot rejected by Watkins and stolen by Washington. 2 minutes left here in this contest. Bounce pass over to Hale. Hale to Machado. Machado back to Hale at the left wing. Back to Machado. Machado dribbles once, goes to Hale. Wide open left wing three. It's good. Hale with his first 3 points tonight, making it 81-54. King with it. Dribbling across midcourt, going to Coy Fegan. Fegan bounce passing into Zion Ajimandua, and he got pushed from behind. No foul called. Shot no good, rebounded by Washington. Now with the basketball, it's Yates over to Machado, over to Hale at the right side. Hale loses his dribble, saves it from going out of bounds, but passes it to Martinsburg's Coy Fegan, who goes coast to coast. Passes to Yancey. Yancey unable to bring it in until he gets to the right corner. He's now double-teamed. Yancey drives to right baseline, layup, no good, but he's fouled. So Xerxes Yancey will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 56.5 seconds left here in the ball game. It's Martinsburg 81, Washington 54. Yancey's free throw is good. Now 82-54, Martinsburg in the lead. Xerxes Yancey's second free throw shot up. That one no good. Rebounded by Washington. It's Machado. Bounce passing over to Yates. Three-pointer, no good. And out of bounds. 44.6 seconds left. Martinsburg gets the basketball. King slowly brings it up the court now for Martinsburg. Still in the backcourt is the freshman. Will now break midcourt. Passing over. Stripe to White. White loses his dribble off the foot of Watkins. It's stolen by Hale for Washington, who loses the dribble. And now it's stolen by King. Looks like the referee's going to be pretty lenient here the rest of the way just to allow the clock to wind down as White. Three-pointer is good at the left wing, and the big man has his first 3 points tonight, making it 85-54. Yates drives in, kicks it out to the right corner. Watkins for three, no good. Rebounded by Zion Ajay-Mandua, and your final score tonight, Martinsburg against the win over Washington, 85-54. As both teams go now to shake hands. Martinsburg improves to 14-4 overall, 7-2 in the conference. Washington falls to 9-9 overall, 2-7 in the conference. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then be back for the post-game show. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
WVU Medicine is pleased to introduce 6 new providers who've joined University Health Associates East and our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center. Nurse practitioner Jacqueline Bauer, neonatology. Dr. John Casto, anesthesiology. Nurse practitioner Camille Dantzler, behavioral medicine and psychiatry. Dr. Ting Chang Si, pediatrics. Dr. Eric Lopez, internal medicine. And Dr. Milan Serrano, OBGYN. Welcome to WVU Medicine.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
To the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as we enter the post-game show, brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page as the number 3 team in the state, Class Quad A, the Martinsburg Bulldogs, extend the win streak out to 6 straight. They pick up the win tonight, 85-54 over the Washington Patriots, as Martinsburg now 14-4 overall, 7-2 in the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Washington falls to 9-9 overall, 2-7 in the EPAC, snapping the Washington Patriots 2-game win streak. We'll now get into tonight's post-game stats, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to Hagerstown.com. Start off with Washington as the leading scorer tonight for the Washington Patriots with 18 points was DJ Boardley. Behind him was Chris Dolman with 9 points, followed by Yates with 8, Barry with 6, Josh McCarthy with 4 points. He had 3 points for Hale, 2 points for Gore and Watkins, and that totals up the scoring, I believe, for Washington. On the other side for the Martinsburg Bulldogs, tonight's leading scorer for Martinsburg, Keyshawn Cheek with 19 points, followed by Kyrie Bunny with 13. Jackson Steen had 12. Chase Shipley with 11 points. And then Garrett Height had 9. Anthony Owuna with 8 points. You had 5 points tonight from Matthew Robinson. White had 3 points, 2 points for Coy Fagan, as well as Josiah King. And then 1 There, the free throw towards the end by Xerxes Yancey. Let's now get into tonight's awards, starting with the rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street, Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. As tonight's rejection of the game has to go to Anthony Owuna, as he had one there late in the game, swatting it out, and that is tonight's rejection of the game. Tonight's moment of the game brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Moment of the game coming in the first quarter, the behind-the-back pass resulting in a way too easy layup for Martinsburg, giving Washington that first timeout. And Martinsburg was in cruise control that entire way, but that is tonight's moment of the game. And tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. Visit them at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg or online at Orsinis.com. Tonight's player of the game for the Martinsburg Bulldogs, it will be Keyshawn Cheek, the leading scorer tonight with 19 points, 9 coming in the first half, the other 10 coming in the second half. And again, Martinsburg gets the win 85-54 over Washington, extending the win streak out to 6 games. Martinsburg now 14-4 overall, 7-2 in the EPAC. Washington falls to 9-9 overall, 2-7 in the EPAC. For Dylan Bishop, who you'll hear from on the other side of this break, as well as our cameraman tonight here on Valentine's Day, John Alderton, I'm Colin McLaughlin. Signing off, this has been West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on certified experience, with a raise once you're certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred compensation plan. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org.
I do.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
I can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory.
I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack. Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory.
I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack. Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Welcome into the N1 post-game scoreboard show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, following a win, big win, for the Martinsburg Bulldogs boys basketball team over the Washington Patriots, 85-54. get you some scores from around the rest of the basketball world here this evening. Couple top 25 men's basketball games happening tonight, although late tip-offs. Number 1, UConn getting ready to start against DePaul, and number 8, Tennessee getting ready to start against Arkansas. Neither of those have quite tipped off yet, but currently on the SEC network, number 13 Auburn leads number 11 South Carolina 33-20 with 6 minutes left in the first half there in Auburn. In the NBA, handful of games going on right now, couple coming down to the wire. Hornets currently with a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter over the Hawks, 109-95, 4:20 left there. Magic up by 20 on the Knicks with just 6.5 minutes left in that one. The Heat with a 6-point lead over the Sixers with 4:48 left to go, 99-93. Celtics are going to get a big win over the Nets, currently leading 95-53 with a minute left in the third. 60-56 is the lead for the Bulls over the Cavaliers in the third quarter. Pacers with an 80-78 lead over the Raptors in the third quarter. Grizzlies up 54-47 over the Rockets 2 minutes before halftime there. Pelicans with a 14-point lead over the Wizards with a minute left until halftime. And in the first quarter right now, Spurs 32, Mavericks 23 in Dallas. That Bulls-Cavaliers game is currently on ESPN, and you can see the second half of that doubleheader at 10 o'clock between the Clippers and the Warriors. Lakers and Jazz tip off at 9, or at least they were supposed to tip off at 9. It's 9:05 now. Pistons and Suns set for the same tip-off, so those will get underway shortly. Again, 85-54 scored between Martinsburg and Washington here tonight. Big win for the Bulldogs. This has been the N1 postgame scoreboard show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. Great rest of your Valentine's Day.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Rocks, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda, Craig Blair for State Senate, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Peretti Law Firm, the Berkeley County Health Department, Hagerstown Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Modern Realty Results, The Palace Lounge, Cody's Auto Body, WVU Medicine.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.